Welcome to our screencast of how to create a Google Doc and work on formatting for a works cited page. So first thing you're going to do is open a tab and go to Google, and then you need to go to the Google Apps and click on Google Docs. I'm sure you know how to do that, but just in case. Select just a blank document. And we are going to practice today creating a Google Doc for a works cited page. So the first thing that you're going to do is type works cited, and both are capitalized. Okay, and then I'm going to have that you highlight that for a couple of reasons. One, we are going to change the font from Arial or whatever yours shows up as, and we're going to change it to Times New Roman, and they're alphabetical. So I'm going to get all the way down here, wherever Times New Roman is. Let's see, right there. Click on that. Okay, and then you want to center the title. So up here, this is center alignment. Okay, and then click on that, and then click the Enter tab or the Enter key, and now you're going to go back to justified left, the left alignment. So you need to click that because otherwise the other one was selected and everything would be centered. Okay, two enters down, click Enter twice. All right, now before we do anything else, I want to go to the untitled. Right now your document is untitled, so I don't think you can see that in my screen, but just to the left and above the printer, the little printer icon, it says untitled document. So click in that, and you're going to change it to works cited. I would also have you put probably your name after that. So I'm just going to put Mrs. G, and you would put works cited and then put your name. Okay, so I'm going to click back into this window, and when you create your works cited, each entry is a paragraph. So and it's alphabetical. So start with the first entry that you have alphabetically, type in using the format of the sheet that I gave you. So I'm going to start with the title of the book that I used. This is just an example, but the title is the author's name, which is what comes first, is Feinstein, and it's Stephen, period, space. Okay, now the title of the book is Read About Jackie Robinson. Oh, I can't spell today. Period. Now, if you'll remember from the formatting sheet I gave you, the title is to be italicized. So I'm going to highlight this and come up here to the top and click the I, which is italicized. And then when I click on the other side of the period, that highlighted I went away. So now I'm just typing regularly again. The publisher is Enslow, comma, and the year it was written, the copyright year is 2005. Okay, so that's my first entry. Now I'm going to click Enter, and actually I'm going to go back up here. I want to make sure that it's double spaced, which is what it needs to be. So this icon right here is for line spacing. We want it to be double spaced. So I clicked, if you'll notice, I clicked double spaced. Now I'm going to click Enter. Maybe, let's see, Enter, and it's double spaced. Okay, my next entry needs to be for the Britannica Online article. So to do that, you can open a new tab. I'm just going to go back to the library catalog page, and I'm going to go to Heartland. Actually, you know what? Let me do it this way, because I want to make sure that I'm on the Wilder page. Okay, so databases, Heartland Online Resources, go to Britannica, and And remember, it's 3114 Wilder, HAEA 11 if you need to log in. And I'm going to type in Jackie Robinson. And I believe that my article was a level 2 article. So I'm going to click on this and say OK, because I know it's a higher level. And then remember, this is the citation icon. So I'm going to click on that and make sure that it says MLA. And then I'm just going to click and drag to highlight this. And then you can either right click and copy, or you can use the keys and it's Control, which is in the bottom left corner. Hold the Control key down and then type the letter C, and that's also copy. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my document, looking at the tabs up above, and I am going to Control key, which is the bottom right corner, and V, which is print. Excuse me. Okay, now I need to make sure that I still have this alphabetical. And the F does come before J, so I'm fine right here. But this second line of this entry needs to be indented. So I'm just going to tab one time. Oops, that didn't do that right. Let's go back. Arrow back. This is the part that I want to... I'm just going to tab, I'm just going to click in 5 times. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Here's 5. So I'm going to click here, and that's it. Left tab stop. So I'm going to click right there, and now I should be able to tab. Oh, it's not working for some reason. I don't know why it's not. Well, not sure what's going on here, but I should be able to, there we go, tab it in. So I clicked tab, and now it's lined up. It's just indented 5. And this part right here needs to be single spaced, like that. So if you'll notice, the entry itself has a single space, but in between entries is double. So after I do that, I'll click out here and go back to double spaced. Oops, nope, not what I wanted to do. I'll enter twice, and that's the same as double spaced. I think you're probably only going to have 2 sources, but if you have more than that and you need help getting that part formatted, let me know. So my title is centered, and my entries, my sources, are left aligned. There's double spaces in between my entries, and my actual entry, if it's 2 lines or more, is single spaced, with the first line being justified left or left aligned, and then all the other lines that go with that entry are tabbed in. It's called an indentation, 5-space indentation, which is like 1/2 of an inch, which is what it calls for. Okay, so that I'm hoping that by having this, you can have this up in a window and be listening to it. You can pause it whenever you need to and go back and work through it. So it's like I did it, and now you're going to do it together. You're going to follow me and do your own. If you have any questions, please raise your hand and I will be happy to help you. Good luck. When you finish, please share the document with me. That's it for now.